Hey guys, so we are back with another video. This one is going to be more of a very simple family meal. It's a weekday, you don't really want to do much. So it's just going to be some marinated turkey breasts or turkey loins with some roasted asparagus and roasted Brussels sprouts and a little bit of rice. Kids love rice and veggies. Come here, this is my daughter. So she loves pretty much any and everything that I make for her. She's not really a picky eater. When she was younger, she would pretty much eat a little bit of everything. So she'll definitely eat this. I'm not worried about it at all. But again, this is more of a family meal. This isn't really complicated. It's nothing crazy. It's not expensive at all. And again, this is something that's healthy. You have a protein, you have your veg, you have your carbs. And again, it'll fill the kids up and the entire family for not so much money. So let's get started. So we're gonna start off in a medium pan under medium-high heat. We're gonna sear our turkey loins with a little bit of cooking oil on both sides, roughly 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how thick. You notice this color, it's a really nice dark golden brown. The bottom of your pan is gonna get a little dark, you want that. So what this is called is pretty much Maillard reaction, or your proteins are coagulating, which means you're building flavor. So whenever you see something that's brown like that, a nice deep brown, that means flavor. That's how you develop your flavor. So you're gonna make sure that your turkey is looking like this. Then you're gonna set it in the oven. It's about 30% of the way done. You're gonna cook it for maybe 15 more minutes. Here you have your Brussels sprouts. You're gonna cut this end tip off right now. I'm going to use just a knife to cut the ends off, but I'm also gonna cut them in half. They're a little bit big, some of them, so I'm gonna quarter them, but I'm gonna cut this in half. Some people go as far as cutting like the inside out of it, the little kind of that V-shaped right here, but you don't have to do that. But you're also gonna pull back the leaves. Look for some damaged leaves. They may be there, they may not be, but you just wanna pull those off and get rid of those. So again, I'm just taking the bottoms off. I'm gonna take the outer leaf off after I cut them in half. But some of the leaves are gonna fall off. You can pull them right off. Just set them aside. Do not throw those out. You're still gonna cook those. You're gonna add your cooking oil to your saute pan over a medium heat. You're gonna place your Brussels sprouts cut side down. That way we make sure that we have a nice even brown caramelization going on when we're cooking them. Leaves that we have that kind of fell off or we kind of tore off during the cutting process, we're going to wait till the last minute to add those because they're going to cook fairly quickly. We just want to make sure we get some color in our cut whole heads of Brussels sprouts. We're going to add those loose leaves of the Brussels sprouts along with a few other ingredients. So we're gonna start to flip some over and just check the color again. You want golden brown, you want caramelization. This is how you build flavor. So I've added butter and some shallots and garlic and seasoning towards the very end. You do not want to add salt prematurely. You want to wait because salt actually draws out moisture. So you're not gonna get a nice caramelization with a bunch of water or like a moist pan. You want to make sure that it's nice and dry to pick up those flavors. And that's it. So I have some asparagus tips. I cut those in half. You can cut them in thirds depending on how long or large your asparagus is. You're gonna add some butter, minced shallots, and minced garlic to a pan. And then you're just gonna let that brown a little bit and then add your asparagus in. We don't wanna cook this too much. Like I say all the time, your green vegetables, pretty much any vegetable you have, they have a lot of nutrients in them. You don't wanna cook the hell out of every vegetable that you eat. Like 3 or 4 minutes. You can see they're pretty much cooked now. I'm just gonna add some seasonings, a little bit of vegetable blend that I make myself, and a little bit of my Queen City Cuisine seasoning blend. And then you're gonna stir it a little bit, but other than that, you just want this like slightly cooked. You still want to bite to it, so you don't want to overcook it again. You want to keep the nutrients intact. It's been about 15 minutes or so, and I'm checking the turkey. It's at about 163-ish. You want some carryover cooking time. You don't want it to be 165 or above. That means you're gonna dry it out. So carryover means you let it rest for a little bit, let those juices be reabsorbed into the meat fibers, and it'll continue to cook a degree or two more. Letting this rest for a little bit, we just want to slice this. Again, resting is very important. You want it to sit for a moment so that you have a nice juicy piece of meat. Again, I just sliced this and we're ready to go. And again, like I said in the beginning, this is a very simple recipe. This isn't fancy restaurant style, anything crazy. Super easy. As you can see, that's pretty much it. We're gonna serve this with our asparagus and our Brussels sprouts. My daughter likes hers with rice. She loves to eat rice, so this is her plate right here. And again, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hey guys, so I told you that would be a piece of cake. I'm sure you did perfect with everything. Again, thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe to make sure you stay up to date with everything I have going on as far as recipes and tutorials. And later down the line, like I explained in my intro video, if you haven't seen it, look for it. We'll be doing food styling and food plating as well. So again, thank you so much. Hope you enjoy dinner tonight, and